Hey there everyone, this is Nick here with Heat Haze Gaming, and I'm just here because I'm coming up on the end of Ni no Kuni, as you can see in my background here, and I was thinking what to play next. So I've been playing some semi-long RPGs, and I would always like to go back to kind of a palate cleanser to avoid RPG burnout, as Eric Landon covered in his channel. But what I was going to go to, since I am a semi-fan of anime, was going to be Fate Extella, since I have the collector's edition. And then I realized Fate Extella Link is not the first in the series, so I had to get the second. And that's what I did. So I got Fate Extella the Umbral Star to kickstart my debut into the Fate series of gaming. And I heard that this ties into the Fate Extra game, which is like more of a true RPG. So I am very interested in that. And I also received something else in the mail, which we will open up at the end of the video. So, I am very excited about it, but you shall see what that is. Please excuse my setup. I don't have a camera fit for this, so bear with me. This is the best I can do. Alright, so I got my handy. I'm gonna just adjust the view so you can see the package here a little better. Got my little handy dandy kniff, like my mouse. I got like years ago, super cheap. It's already kind of open in some places, but I just got this one off Amazon, I think. Or yeah, I think it was Amazon. I got the last one off of Limited Run Games. And it had a lot of interesting stuff, including this little... I'll just show you real quick what the old one had if you missed it. So the old one had this little display, popped it out, of Saber and some other characters. I honestly don't know them. I only watched Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, and Fate Zero, kind of the original series. And then this one also came with like a Saber kind of not really poster, kind of a tapestry type thing. And then a bunch of these cool little character cards. My lighting's kind of dim because it offers less of a glare. And then soundtrack. With, let's see. Doesn't say on it how many tracks there are. But it's published by Marvelous, if that explains anything for you. Marvelous doesn't have the best reputation because of Senran Kagura, but I'll say they do some of the best cheaply made, or cheap collector's edition and stuff, kind of like Compile Heart games a little bit. Anyway, that's what was in Fate Extella Link. And what we have here is Fate Extella the Umbral Star Noble Phantasm Edition. And we got it open here on the bottom. So let's just get on into it. Alright. Nothing like taking the new plastic off something. I was going to get like a bookshelf so I could display some of the stuff. Got another magnet connector like the last one. That's great. I think every collector's edition should do that. And what we have seems to be more the same with not really sure what that is, but just rip that off. Don't need a knife for everything. But here we got another tapestry, looks like. Of course it's like Saber and looks like Astolfo. I'll raise it up so y'all can see. I don't know. Not quite sure who that is. Maybe Astolfo. I guess I'll just have to watch the Netflix series to figure out more. I've only watched the original thing. I was kind of hoping that this is supposed to take in like another dimension or something, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool little tapestry type thing. And here we have more cards. I'll open this with a knife. I'll say this has some of the coolest cards I've seen in a pack. Usually I really don't care about them, but they've got some pretty cool character art. I mean, that's a given with Fate game, but here we are with Nero Claudius, Saber. I have no idea who that is, besides just Saber. Tamamo no Mae. I think this game's got some, well, it's got some unique characters to it that are outside of the normal Fate series. Like this one, I'm guessing. Altera, Saber. That's some fan service for you there. At least it's not a lowly. Nameless Archer. That is awesome. You gotta have him. That right there makes it worth it. If you watch my old video, I spoiled the plot twist about who he was for myself with Google. I was like, I wonder if this guy's Robin Hood. And it popped up another character. I'm like, he's not him. Aw, crap. Anyway, ruined it for me. And then the ultimate character from the original, Gilgamesh. Jeez. Yeah, his noble phantasm is crazy. It says he's an archer. Elizabeth Bathory. I guess. Try to avoid some of that glare. No, it's hard. Anyway. Got some horns on her. Yeah, don't know about that one. I don't know about a lot of these characters. They must have like original ones or something. Gawain. Saber. Either that or I'm really going to have to watch this Netflix series. I didn't watch it as soon as it had my interest, and then I heard it was like an alternate dimension, and I was like, it's not really canon, so. But it seems like that's how they're proceeding with everything, so. Li Shuwen as an assassin. Looks like a martial artist. This one is the one I'm most curious about. Jeanne d'Arc. Ruler. I mean, Eric covered that PSP game of Jeanne d'Arc, and it really had my attention growing up, but I never picked it up, and that's just, I don't know. I've read about her in history and everything, and it's just very interesting to me. And I love how they're all kind of based on characters in history. Iskandar, Ryder. This is a big beefcake. I mean, his arms is the size of his head, so. Here's a different one. Karna, Lancer. Seems like this game, I bet he's unique to the game. And this guy, I love him. Ku Chulain. He's in Dynasty Warriors, if I am not mistaken. Or maybe I'm thinking of the guy from Persona. Maybe he's in both. I think he's the guy from Persona, actually. But anyway, I love him in the anime. He's awesome. Just thinking about the anime makes me want to go back and watch it. Artoria Pendragon. Saber. Now the name is different than I remember, so maybe it's a different character? Interesting. And then Medusa Rider. I mean, that was some pretty heavy fan service, but that was a pretty intense little arc there in the Fate series. Now this guy I know is in Dynasty Warriors, and that is Lu Bu Fengshan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last one. But Lu Bu was a powerhouse in the Dynasty Warriors game. So it's fitting that he's a berserker. Archimedes, a caster. That sounds like a character from Greek mythology or something, if I recall. I would have to look it up, but that's pretty cool. And then we have the game, which, like the last one, is kind of bent in the front. I hate that, but it's got like a kind of dip in the front cover. The other one is too, but I guess if you're cramming all this in there, kind of a given. You got that cover art there, Fate Extella. I'll just read the back real quick. Virtually unstoppable, command a huge roster of characters and about to dominate a virtual world within a crystalline supercomputer. Choose your faction and conquer territories inside the Seraph program. Team up with 3 headstrong heroines and their loyal allies as they engage in explosive overclocked combat using legendary abilities and devastating all-new Mooncrux transformations. This world and the destiny of your servants is in your hands. Command new and returning servants from the expansive Fate universe. Unleash unique Mooncrux transformations to become even deadlier forces of nature. Experience the massive storyline from 3 distinct perspectives. Okay, so there's some stuff I didn't know about. I knew the battlefield seemed a little different, but I like Musu games and I like Fate, so I imagine that I will like this game. So I went ahead and bought both, plus the collectibles are pretty awesome for these, for the price. I think they were like 40 bucks a piece. It's not bad. Then we have, then we have here another collectible. I think it's kind of stuck because it's underneath. Okay. This is different. We don't have the little character stand from the last one. Instead, it would appear that we have a book. I'm just gonna kind of dump it because I'm gonna like scratch it if I get it out. Hopefully there's nothing behind it. Yep, just the book. Kinda wish there was, but it just says Type Moon on the back. And that's a pretty cool design right there. Fate Extella material. I'll just kind of go through it real quick. Pages are sticking. Hold on. I'll fix this. Yeah, it's stuck to it. It's like they didn't get the... Okay, there's that cover page. Okay, here we go. Got them all stuck. It seemed like it was kind of stuck to the book glue. I'm guessing that's like the Seraph program. Looks like Saber. Maybe, I don't even remember the main guy's name. All I remember is Ren, Saber, Gilgamesh. Didn't really care about the main character except when he became like Archer. And Archer. Because each one has classes. Not trying to spoil anything. Okay, just content, servant parameters and skills, character profiles, backgrounds, encyclopedia. Interesting. The information and profiles in this book contain elements of the story that could be considered game spoilers. Interesting. Okay. So it has like ratings for their stats up here. Alignment. Interesting. Chaotic good. Augustus Germanicus. That's quite a name. Class skills, magic resistance, imperial privilege, migraine. That's funny. Noble phantasm, range. Okay, looks like you level it up or something and it gets more range. And then maximum number of targets goes up to 1,000. That's crazy. I am really excited to see what they do with like the Dynasty Warriors series on the PlayStation. Because being able to load that much, you can run so many character models and everything at once. And I am just ecstatic to see what they do with it because I love the Musu series. I'm more of a fan of the Samurai Warriors. You got Tamamo here. She's a unique character, I think. Altera. Nameless. Gilgamesh. Elizabeth. That's the Horned Lady. Her fingers are purple. It's supposed to be like claws, I guess. Okay. Gawain. I know that he's a knight from history, I think. Maybe one of the Knights of the Round. Can't remember. There's so much history. And myth. Artoria. Sounds like Artorias. Iskandar. He might be from something too. Can't remember. I think Ku Chulainn was a mythical character. Perhaps. Legendary character in Chinese mythology anyway. Jeanne d'Arc, Medusa. I'm excited to play this game. Lubu, Archimedes. Oh, so you get your main characters. Okay, that's cool. Like, you get to choose male or female. Character design. Some little character sketches. That's cool. For the female as well. Seems like they have matching themes. There's some character art for all the facial expressions of Saber or whatever. Nero, whatever you want to call her. Wow, that is some fan service. I'm guessing that's the Moon Crux form. Yeah, you can tell Marvelous had a hand in this. The thing is, though, Marvelous has some very good beat-em-ups. Like, the mechanics in it are top-notch for what they are. And they're very fun, actually. Not saying I'm a Senran Kagura fan, but my buddy did get me one for my birthday because he is a waifu connoisseur. And wow, that is some fan service. Wowzers. Yeah, just a lot of character art here. Moving on. Get to see all this. More Saber art. Looks like sketch art. I like that. I like seeing stuff. Little chibi versions. I'm pretty sure they... No, it was Attack on Titan that had like a chibi series. The page stick. I hate that, but still pretty good. Oh, looks like I lost a speck of a page. No, it's just got glue on it. What the heck? No, it did take a patch, but looks like they got glue everywhere on this thing. Not terribly, but I think this guy looks a little different from the anime, if I recall. That's some techno suit there. He still looks awesome, but Jeanne d'Arc. I think she might be in the new Fate series. I have to watch that as well as... Okay, moving on. We got Lu Bu here, the Berserker. What, no fan service for him? Oh, that's... Now that's just not fair for the ladies. I guess they make up with it with Archimedes here. Oh, this is cool. Some scenario art. That is beautiful. I love stuff like this. That is detailed. Beautiful. It's like, why does this never make it into the game? Hopefully they put in like end credits or something, because this is just beautiful. Like, I would pay for just one of these blown up, you know? Like, if they didn't use this in the game, I would be upset. If I see all this and it's not in the game, I'm going to be upset, because that is some beautiful artwork that someone composed and put together. It's got their summoning circles. Each one's got a unique summoning circle. And then there's factions. Interesting. And then an encyclopedia of a lot of Archimedes, Solos. Okay. Yeah, that's probably where it starts talking about the spoilers and stuff, because it's got a lot of details, it looks like, and character backstory. Oh, looks like it uses... It translates some of their language and stuff, like the alternate languages here that they use. Some weird words meaning do not step on my figures. Well. And my blade is the blade of Mars. Interesting quotes and stuff in here. Some cool backstory. This is very interesting. But it looks like this is quite a bit. And it goes on to the back. Okay, so the inside, there is 126 pages. 127 if you count the back art here. That is crazy. For like a little $40 game, that was amazing. Just saying. That you don't get that in most collector's editions nowadays. And here you are with like a little $40 game that offers that. And that is amazing. Now, that is everything that comes in the Fate Extella Umbral Star Noble Phantasm game. Noble Phantasm edition of the game. But I'm just going to put all that back in there because I love this nice little tight package. I won't put the book, well, I guess I have to. Well, I guess I could leave. Let's see. Yeah, I think it'll fit. With that, I'll leave the game out because I want to play the game. That's what I'll be playing next. Just to give a little palate cleanser between my RPGs. I love the Musu games to break up kind of the monotony. I'll have to redo that so it fits right, but I can do that later. Now, so that's what I'll be playing next, but there's a game that I talk about all the time on the podcast. And I've been replaying it. I have a new Nintendo DS coming in that I'm very excited for because I have always been waiting for prices to drop and everything on them because I want to be able to play my 3DS games in probably the best quality that I can. I don't want the 3DS because I feel like the screen will go out early. I'm very wary of all the 3D stuff. But 2DS, I am very ecstatic to get because I've lent out my DS for my friend to play Mega Man Star Force. Because emulating with the touchscreen for some of those mini games is like a nightmare. And my girlfriend is obsessed with New Super Mario Bros. Well, she's playing on my 3DS. Or 2DS. But, yeah. So, I don't have a system to play it on. But what I do have, in the meantime... Got my kniff ready here. To play... I've been playing Devil Survivor. One of my favorite games of all time. Can't possibly the favorite game of all time for me. Anyway. I got a little art book in here. I didn't know if this was going to come in right. I didn't even get like a confirmation email. Things seemed shady. And I got a good price on it, but I was kind of worried because I didn't have any shipping notice, any tracking information or nothing. And I was like, did I just lose my money? Anyway, it came in rather early, and let's get into it. I'm ecstatic to finally have something for like one of my favorite games of all time. Let's start with the ends. I'll just kind of lower this down. You don't need to see my face. That thick, what is it, string in there they got to help with packaging. Uh-oh. Looks like it's kind of already been opened. I don't think they did, though. I think it's just come loose. Some poor packaging. Pretty much have to cut it out. I hate to do it with like something like a book, but can't really tear into this. I was going to work on my video today, but I didn't really have enough time and to do much. So this is what I decided to do in the meantime, because it needed to be done. Alright, they have a lot of paper in here on one side, and then it's just wrapped in paper. Okay. So they packaged it with paper. Got a big package in the way here. Can't really see much. Just a big package. And the thing is surprisingly thin. Well, I was not expecting this. They sent me a little bonus gift. It's not even hardback. I thought it was hardback. Okay, we'll just get rid of the box, because it is rather large. But for all you Sailor Moon fans out there, they sent a little collectible card here of Pluto. If I recall, they redid like this anime series not too long ago. And it says Garnet Rod. Oh, so it's a playing card. Okay, that's neat. It's got all these little stats and stuff on there. Hard to... There you go. Look at all that. It says like Garnet Rod, adjust any die +1, -1 before attack. Interesting. You use a 20-sided die, it looks like. Looks like it's got a couple cards, though. It's got a card from Cowboy Bebop. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. This is pretty cool. Okay, you got Sailor Pluto here. The first one. Nothing really on the back. Oh, wow, that is a lot of exposition, if you can see that there. That's all like guidelines for the skills and stuff. Yeah, that's a lot of reading for a Sailor Moon Crystal card. Didn't know that was a thing. That's crazy. And then I almost don't want to even show this on the screen, but Tanto Kuware? I have no idea what this is. For those of you that like fan service, yeah. She has what looks like whipped cream on her. Yeah, I'm not gonna show that too much more. Yeah. Okay. Now, what really got me excited was this. None other than the doggo from Cowboy Bebop. That is pretty cool. Space Serenade. So apparently they have their own playing cards as well. Interesting. There's a lot of card games that I didn't know about. Draw a card. Ein El Doggo here. Activates all team effects. Interesting. And then, oh, um, and then there's something on, they're promoting a Kickstarter game called Tokyo Sidekick. Interesting. And, Tanto Kuwari has 5 different types of card games, something like that. Okay. And then the Sailor Moon Crystal is a giant card collection. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't expect to get that. Not that I'll probably ever play a card game again, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Ate up too much money and time that I'll never get back. And it was a good game. Now, this is the Devil Survivor official material collection. I think it's the only art book that they ever made for the Devil Survivor series. I mean, there's plenty of, they have one for Devil Survivor 2. But they have plenty of like artwork for Devil Survivor 2 and everything, all those characters. But the thing is, it's a crying shame because this is the better of the two. If I understand, I have yet to play the second. Didn't know the second existed until much later after its release date. I thought this was kind of just a forgotten gem that nobody really knew about. And saw it later for the 3DS. Didn't realize it was even released on the original DS, but Atlas really did not advertise it in the least. Not that I saw. But regardless, we're going to pop this sucker open. And we're going to take a look. It's not hardback, but it's close enough. It's kind of like a hard plastic type thing. As long as it doesn't just like get all scratched up and everything. Needs a little more persuasion here. Need to sharpen my knife, I guess. There we go. Damage to the corner. Just a nick, but Nick's package got a nick, huh? Yep. Anyway, let's just slide that on off, I guess. Anyway, I saw this and I had to get it. I don't have any collectibles for the game, and I was like, it's my favorite. If there's anything I want to collect, it's this game. So, let's take a look. It's got silver writing on there. Little characters, your cast on the front. But it's missing now, yeah. No, he's right there. Okay, it's got all of them. Atlas in the corner. Official material collection. Pages are kind of stiff, but that's cool. I'll kind of prop it up here. That's Kazuya, Minagishi, Yuzu, Atsuro, Naoya, Amane, I think was her name. And that's kind of the original artwork from the original game when they kind of posted it for like posters and stuff. You know what, I'm just gonna tilt it down so y'all can see. I've been seeing a lot of these pictures on the internet, and I thought that they were just like fan-made, but I guess not. Haru and her friend, I forget his name. He's like her big brother pretty much. Looks out for her. And then this dummy I hated. I think she died in my original playthrough. Devil Survivor, like, looking back, I forgot just how hard it was. And honestly, I thought this was just a fan-made piece of artwork here. If I can get rid of the glare. Because if you look at the scarf, it looks like something they easily did with, like, paint. You know, just like on the computer. It was an easily done thing, quick sketch type deal, and I wasn't very impressed. But Haru here, they have posters of her like this that I was looking at, and I hope to get my own kind of wall scroll for her, maybe. Not for her, but like just Devil Survivor. I need something for Devil Survivor. This is kind of hard to catch without being glare or anything. It would be worse if I turned my lights on, so that's why it's so dark. We got Yuzu, Midori, I think. What's her name? I don't know. Some neat art, kind of like Persona there. Here's your Eiffel Tower. They've got like a realistic city. That's a true picture. You can't tell it in the game or anything, but that's like a picture of a real city that they use. And this is your directory, I guess. Illustration gallery, protagonist, Yuzu, Atsuro, Naoya, Midori. Each character's got their own sections. Keisuke Kaido was that guy's name, I think. Or Jin. I forget. Yeah, Jin. It's been a long time. I really want to go back through the game, so I'm really excited to get my DS in. My 3DS. All the character expressions. The young savior who commands demons. Creator's comments. That's cool. We started with pretty standard cat ear headphones, but then someone on the team suggested that we go for more devilish horns, so we made them a bit sharper. The basic plan for the protagonist's design was to offer a clean vertical line with just enough substance to leave an impression on the player. That's character designer Suzuhito Yasuda, which if I'm not mistaken, I know the lead character designer for Devil Survivor. Maybe this will work. He's also the character designer for Durara and Is It Okay to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Which explains some of the fan service, but I don't think we can see that, can we? No. Just no real good way to do it without getting glare. Okay. So I'll just hold it up. We got character sketches of everything. Just the brightness a little. There. There. I mean, it makes everything else look horrible, but at least you can see the character drawings, right? Yuzu, which everybody talks about some fan service on her, but I never thought it's not over the top or anything. Haru's got more fan service than her. I always liked her character design. Pretty much all the characters, really. Like Atsuro here, he's kind of a hacker, and his getup really, you know, fits him. It's a fitting design for his character, and each one's got a touching story. Naoya, your older cousin, who's like a super hacker, works for a company, I think. Like, works for a big company. He's got, let me find it. He has code on his cloak. Is that not cool? This game's all about hackers, pretty much. You hack the demon summoning program and everything, and Naoya kind of guides you along the way, and he's kind of like the godfather hacker. And this is Midori. I cannot stand her. I mean, she gets better, but God, at some points you're just like, she's a cosplay girl. It's got some of the quotes that they say here too. For the character designer when they present it, I'll make her cuter too. Cosplay girl? Question mark. Kaido, oh yeah, he's like a gangster kinda. What's wrong with wanting things? What's wrong with anger? It's pretty cool. It just gives you insight on all the characters. Like, I gotta see the creator's comment for him. When I first started working on Kaido, the only information I had to work off of was high school bully. I wasn't sure if I wanted his default facial expression to be a smirk or something grumpier. But when I considered his correlation with Mary, I thought it might be a bit creepy if he was smirking all the time. Since I had decided to focus on the vertical line for this game's characters, I fitted Kaido with a one-piece bodysuit kind of outfit. Oh, try my phone. Okay. More character art. And then some of the background of the characters. If you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it. It's really good. The story just beats all. More character sketches for Mary. I don't think I ever got her. This game has so many routes. Eric Landon talks about the Growlancer series, which is made by CareerSoft. They are also the guys that made this. Atlas employed them to develop a DS strategy game since they were so good with the Growlancer series. And they pretty much took a lot of the things that made Growlancer great and applied it to the Shin Megami Tensei universe. And it is just, it's a phenomenal game. If you haven't played it, this cannot do it justice. You have to play the game to experience it. You can emulate it, you can download it. It does not, it's on sale right now on the Switch. May not be relevant later, but you can get it for like $10. Fine, there are ways to, no, it's not the Switch, the 3DS eShop, sorry. But, there are ways to download it, and overclocked rebalances some of the difficulty. I haven't played that one. Here's Haru, sorry. She is the fan service of the game. For her, I'd gladly give up my life. Each character has a lot to them. They are not one-dimensional. They have dynamic changes, each and every single one of them, with a touching backstory, and the game takes place across 7 days, unless you get the overclocked edition, which some of the stories go beyond. This is Amane. She is kind of a priestess type character. Some kind of fan service there too, but and a very interesting character. She's shrouded in mystery at the beginning, and I'm not going to spoil anything. But you interact with like the government and stuff throughout this game. Like this is Izuna. She's with the military, kinda. Like, the game is just multifaceted. It is a gem, if I have ever played one. Honda, Fushimi. You interact with a lot of characters. Not all of them are playable, but they each play a role and help build the world that you're stuck in, kind of. It is a great scenario. And it explains some of the artist's thoughts and stuff. Like, there's the policeman here in the top left. Just some of the comments the artist thought. Like, one says, what kind of policeman poses like this? And it's true, but it's funny. It's just, I don't know. The character design is very well done, and oh, it even has your mail schedule for the game, because you interact with the characters through the mail system too, not just personal interactions. Like, you're not going to see a character all the time, but you might get an email from them, and you can respond in kind of like just real email. And this gives you your schedule and options of replies. It's kind of like a guide too. And here is the Demon Compendium. Or maybe this is the bosses. No. No. This is the Demon Compendium. And all your fusions and everything. Okay, there's Odin. I know it's hard to see, but you get Odin here. Anyway, this not the best format to look at it, but there is some very cool art. It's got the Demon Compendium skills, different transformations and stuff of bosses, etc. It's just has the entire Demon Compendium. Oh, some of the it's got the areas, like the entire game is based off of a true city, and this has pictures of like Tokyo Hands. I guess it takes pictures of the crosswalk and stuff, and then shows you the artwork they made from it and how it correlates to real life scenarios, like areas. That is awesome. It lists major events that happen at each place. Here's some of the destruction that you can see that happens in the game. It's just a lot of neat things, and I plan to get more for this game, because it's just, we don't see enough of it, and it's been in hiatus for so long, and the series needs to continue. Careersoft knew what they were doing, and it was a cult classic kind of, but it just faded with the pages of time. And here's extras, like combat portraits for characters. Not gonna show all of them because it kind of, well, maybe. Shows you your comps, your DSs that you use to summon demons and etc. It's pretty cool. Your charger you get for it, like groups of people you meet. It's just really neat stuff. Extras, more concept art. Okay, yep. Won't show that because that is spoilers. Interview with Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor development staff. So this is like a comprehensive book of like all the insider information and demons, artwork, development team. The game is accessible for all players, including those who are not used to playing simulation games. Because it kind of is like a survival simulation game. One of those, you have to choose your own adventures. It's a very good game. I cannot recommend it enough. It is hard at times, but it is crazy. Like, insider notes, 2 entirely different emotions can be expressed using the same pose. They had to reuse poses to save space for the game. The game is pretty amazing for a DS game. And, I cannot recommend it enough. Sorry it took so long, and my setup's not the greatest, but thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be showing this again sometime. Yep, about to post it, so thanks for watching.